Hey guys, you want a story? I'll give you a story. A ninja story. Welcome back to the Ninja Story, and today we are going to be reviewing a Netflix movie that came out around last year that I watched last year, but I didn't review because one, I wasn't doing YouTube, and two, I didn't feel like reviewing it. But we are starting Netflix week this week. I was supposed to post this yesterday, but some drama happened. So I'm gonna post it today. Everything will be moved back one day, and the final day will be on Sunday. So we are going to be starting with Tallgirl. So this movie came out in 2019 to Netflix. It's a movie. Um, I watched this movie because of the cast. I actually kind of like the cast: Ava Michelle, Sabrina Carpenter, Berelc, or whatever her name is. Um, so yeah, I was kind of interested in it, and I walked out, or not walked out, but I came out of it pretty. I think I lost brain cells. I'm gonna try and walk you through the movie. I rewatched it last night. I'm not gonna talk about everything in the movie, just like the main plot points, and I'm gonna nitpick it, all that kind of stuff. And if you love the movie, I'm sorry. This is your trigger warning. Um, so this movie stars Ava Michelle as Jody, who is 6'1", I believe. Oh, 6'1" and a half. I'm sorry, and she's discriminated against at school. No one likes her. Um, Everyone's just insulting her for her height, and then her whole life changes when a tall boy comes to the school who's a foreign exchange student, and she's trying to get his attention, and they're trying to become a thing, and yeah. So first off, let me talk about the performances of the movie. Ava Michelle does good. Um, at points, she is a little unlikable, but overall, she's a fine main character, just like average teen rom-com um, teen character. But everyone else in this movie is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. There's really no character to root for besides Jodie, and you just want to see her end up just winning in the end because Stieg, who is the foreign exchange student, uh, is just super unlikable, pretty much from the beginning. Um, Jack, who's played by Griffin Gluck, I'm gonna say. Um, he's also pretty unlikable. He does become like a better character. He has like that character arc where, oh, I was this douchebag at the beginning, and then I'm just gonna, change a heart and all that kind of stuff and become friendly and all this. But he still is a douchebag by the end of the movie. And the main reason why I watched this movie was because of Sabrina Carpenter, and she does have a part in the movie, but she's not. I don't think Sabrina Carpenter conflicts me because I love Sabrina Carpenter, but I'm not sure if I like the character in the movie. She seems kind of like a one note kind of character, like the cliched, like I'm the pretty girl, but here's this secret about me that no one knows. Which even the secret that they chose was so like, how is that like? And I am gonna get into spoilers later on. I'm just doing a non spoiler review for right now. I'll let you guys know when we're going into spoilers. Um, just Sabrina Carpenter's character really conflicted me. I love Sabrina Carpenter. She does amazing in Girl Meets World, but here I just feel like she was just a little bit off. There was something off about it. Everyone else in the movie does fine. I actually do like Richie, who is Jodie's dad, played by Steve Zahn, I think, or Steve Zane. He does pretty good. He's funny at times. At times, definitely. Um, but um, so that's really it for the performances. There are obviously more people in the movie. There's Liz, who's just the sidekick. Um, there's Kimmy, who's like the arch rival or the antagonist, who's just they don't even focus on her. at all, pretty much through this whole movie. There's a Sniper guy who's there, makes fun of her a lot. Farida, who is Jodie's friend, doesn't really do anything in the movie besides cheer for her. So yeah, there's not really that good of a cast in this movie. It's really just mainly focusing on Jodie, Stieg, and Jack, pretty much. That's like the main people in the movie. So now we're gonna get to the nitpicking, and you know what? Let's just talk a little bit about the movie first, and then I'll get into the nitpicking because that's probably gonna be where the spoilers are. Um, I think this movie thinks it's a lot better than it is. It's really trying to be like inspirational and like, you there's like even a big speech at the end, but the whole movie is just, it's a very cliched teen romance movie. Um there's some stuff that doesn't make sense, there's some stuff that's forgotten about. There's some stuff that just that they set up and leads to nothing. There's the cheesy dialogue. There's all this stuff that you usually see in a typical teen movie. And it's just, there are some there I'm okay, you know what? I can't talk about this movie without spoilers, so I gotta continue with spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, I was trying to find my words for a non-spoiler review. I can really only talk about the performances, but I have to get into the plot, some spoilers for the movie. So if you want to watch it, go ahead, or if you just don't care, just please continue. My problem with this movie is that it tries to set up how Jodie, this girl, is the only person who is tall in the whole school, the entire school. When I go to school, I see like, I don't even know what grade Jodie is, but let's say she's in, I don't know, ninth grade. Let's say probably if she goes to high school, 9th through 12th, there's probably gonna be some other tall girls there too, right? Like, there's not like, that's one of the problems that I have with Insatiable. That what's her name? Debbie Ryan's character. They try to set up how she's the only fat person in the entire school. The only one. The only fat person in the entire school. I know, like, inside, if you're like, if you are fat and everyone's making fun of you, it feels like that. Like, might be the only one because you're the only one making fun of. You're the only one that's getting made fun of. People are, just throwing food at you, throwing paper at you, insulting you, writing on your locker, which every movie depicts, but I never see that. Just quick side note, I never seen writing on a locker anywhere. Like 13 Reasons Why did it, Insatiable did it, like all these movies did it, and shows, and I never seen it ever. Let me know if you guys have seen it. I never seen that. But yeah, that's a problem that I have with the movie. Other problem, or just slightly, slight nitpicky stuff. I feel like the piano side plot again led to nothing. Just Jodie's like, oh, I played piano when I was younger, and you know, but I stopped because if people notice me and I'm good at something, then they'll keep making fun of me even more. And then she plays with her dad, and then she just never plays again. It's just never brought up ever again. It's just like, hey, let's add a little music to this movie because that's what this movie needs, music. It's insanity. Also, the stuff that they do with I'm just gonna say the actress name because Liz. The stuff that they do with Liz and Liz and Jack, I think, led to nothing. It was just kind of like a, hey, if I can have Jody, I'm gonna have Liz. And then they just abandoned that, and he's like, okay, well, Jody, come back to me. Like, dude, just pick one and stay with it. It's so annoying. It gets on my nerves. Also, there's some other dumb stuff, like how Jody's favorite musical is isn't it like Guys and Dolls or something like that? It's something like that. And like out of all the musicals, your favorite musical is Guys and Dolls. Like, come on. Also, there's a point where a fight takes place, and Liz sends Jody this text message of like, "Hey, look what happened at the party. It involves Jack and Stieg and all this stuff." And then it's shot like an actual like cinematic movie. This girl recorded it on her phone, and it's like camera cuts and jump cuts and like up close ups of people's faces and all this like over dramatic music and all that stuff. I'm like, come on. If you're gonna show it on your phone, how are you like jumping back and forth between like cameras? This high school girl does not have that kind of equipment in the school. I'm sorry. It's not possible. Also, there's just other dumb stuff that I don't want to get into. Knowing Netflix, there's probably going to be a sequel. There's probably going to be a sequel to this movie. At the end of the day, this is just a cliched teen movie. You can watch it. You can just. Also, I actually want to add one more thing about Sabrina Carpenter's character. Well, kinda, but like, how come every single why, or like the average like teen shows like Insatiable, or I don't know, this movie and all that other like like those kind of shows. Why do they always have a subplot about beauty pageants? Like, Harper has a beauty pageant thing going on. I keep forgetting her name, but Debbie Ryan had a beauty pageant going on in Insatiable. But there's another show where there's beauty pageants. Just, and then she has allergies, and that's her big secret. Like, come on, how much? How? Oh my god, there's so much wrong with this movie. Oh my god. Oh man. Um there's just there's a lot. There's a lot of stupidity in this movie. Um I don't know how I feel. Uh, so you know what? Sometimes it could be like inspirational, it can be like charming, it could be entertaining, but at the end of the day, it is a comedy though, but it's not that funny at times. It's uninspired. Let's go with that. It's just the it's just the like, what's it called? What's the best way to describe this movie? It's like, you can, there's the green light, there's the yellow light, and then there's the red light. And the red light is like, no, this is bottom of the barrel, absolutely not, don't go, don't, just stay put, don't go anywhere. And then the green light is like, oh yes, go ahead, this is amazing, go forward, this is perfect. And then the yellow light is like, just, it's just it's just basic. It's just the middle, just the bottom, not the bottom of the barrel, but like, it's just the most cookie cutter teen comedy rom-com out there. Not out there, but like just the average teen rom-com that we've seen over and over and over and over and over, with nothing really new added to it. So there you go. And I don't know how this became popular. So at the end of the day, fine movie, but not one that you're probably going to remember after you watch it. So I will give Tallgirl a C. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Remember, Netflix week is all this week. I am kind of debating now if I want to do Umbrella Academy or Bird Box. So whichever one you guys want to see, let me know, because I'll do either one. I'll let you guys decide in the comments, or just DM me, and I'll see which one I do tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.